Hello and welcome to the third video in a series of videos on working with Excel column charts. The first video in the series looked at how to create a column chart in Excel using several different techniques. The second video presented 10 tips to assist you in the process of creating a column chart. In this video, let's look at some basic techniques for adding a new data series to a column chart. First, you will learn how to add a data series using the Edit Series dialog box. Second, you will learn how to add a data series using the Select Data dialog box. Third, you will learn some very easy and simple techniques for adding a data series to a chart. So let's get started by adding a data series using the Edit Series dialog box using the Wisconsin data series, or cells A6 through G6, as an example. One, on the worksheet, click the chart. When the chart is selected, the chart's handles appear. 2. On the ribbon, locate the Design tab. 3. If necessary, click the Design tab. The chart ribbon will appear. 4. On the chart ribbon, click the Select Data button. 5. On the lower left side of the window, locate the Legend Series section. 6. In the Legend Series section, locate the Add button. 7. After locating the Add button, click the Add button. The Edit Series window appears. Now that the Edit Series window is open, let's add a label for the new data series. On the worksheet, the data series label, Wisconsin, is located in cell A6. 1. On the right side of the series name text box, locate the Collapse button. 2. Click the Collapse button. The Edit Series dialog box appears. 3. On the worksheet, locate the cell containing the Wisconsin label. In this demonstration, the label for Wisconsin is in cell A6. 4. Select cell A6. 5. On the right side of the text box, locate the Expand button. 6. Click the Expand button. The Edit Series window returns to its normal size. Now that the data series label is selected, let's add the data series. 1. On the right side of the series text box, locate the Collapse button. 2. Click the Collapse button. 3. Select the contents of the series text box. 4. On the keyboard, press the Delete key. Deleting the contents of the series text box prevents a cell from adding the new selected cells to the current contents of the series text box. 5. Locate the cells containing the new data series. In this example, the data for the new series is located in cells B6 to G6. 6. On the worksheet, select the cells B6 to G6. 7. On the right side of the text box, locate the Expand button. 8. Click the Expand button. Excel returns to the Edit Series window. 9. On the Edit Data Series window, click the OK button. 10. On the Select Data Series window, click the OK button. Whoa, that simply seems like too much work to simply add a new data series to a chart. While this process is long and fairly complex, it does give the maximum control over adding a new data series. Let's look at some easier ways of accomplishing the same goal. Now let's look at adding one or more data series to the chart using the Select Data window. Let's add the data series associated with the sales of low-end laptops and mid-level laptops to the chart. The new data is in cell E1 to F4. Notice that the two new data series are not adjacent to the data series currently on the chart. 1. Right-click the chart. Notice right-clicking the chart selects both the chart and displays the context menu. 2. On the context menu, locate the Select Data menu item. Select Data is also available on the Design ribbon. 3. On the context menu, click the Select Data menu item. 4. To the right of the Select Data text box, locate the Collapse button. 5. Click the Collapse button. 6. In the text box, to the right of the current contents, type a comma. The comma tells Excel to skip over to the new data source. 7. Using the mouse, select the cells E1 to F4. 8. On the right side of the collapsed data source window, locate the Expand button. 9. Click the Expand button. 10. Click the OK button. Excel adds the data series to the new chart. Tip 1. The video of tips for creating column charts showed how to copy and paste data to a new chart. The same basic technique may be used to add a new data series to a chart. Let's add the sales data for the high-end desktops and the high-end laptops to an existing chart. If the chart's categories are based on rows, you'll need to select the same number of rows. If the categories are based on columns, then you will need to select the same number of columns. In this example, the categories are based upon the row. The state category labels are in the row headings. So let's only select down to the 4th row of the table, or the Indiana row. 1. Select the data. In this example, the data is in cells D1 to D4 and cells G1 to G4. So let's select the cells D1 to D4, hold down the Control key, and then select the cells G1 to G4. Remember, holding down the Control key allows us to select columns or rows of data that are not next to each other. 3. Copy the data. In this example, let's right-click one of the selected areas, and on the context menu, click the Copy menu item. Pressing Ctrl-C on the keyboard without right-clicking the selection would work just as well. 4. On the worksheet, click the chart. 4. Paste the data into the chart. In this example, let's right-click the chart, and on the context menu, click Paste, the clipboard. You could also press Ctrl-V without right-clicking, and it would work just as well. Observe that the chart updates to include the new data series. If you were unsuccessful, then on the Quick Access toolbar, locate the Undo button and click it, or on the keyboard, press Ctrl-Z to give it another try. Tip 2. If you're adding a data series from a row or a column adjacent to the chart's dataset, the process is very simple. To demonstrate how easy it is to add a data series from an adjacent row or column, let's add the low-end desktops data series to an existing chart. Before starting the procedure, observe that the chart's dataset is found in cells A1 to D4. Also, observe that the data series for the low-end desktop data series is in cells E1 to E4 and is adjacent to the chart's current dataset. 1. Click the chart. Excel activates the chart. Notice the blue rectangle around the data series and the purple rectangle around the data series labels. 2. Point to the lower right-hand corner of the blue rectangle. 3. Drag the lower right corner of the blue rectangle to the lower right corner of cell E3. Observe Excel not only moves the right side of the blue rectangle to the E column, but also the right side of the red rectangle surrounding the data series labels. 4. Release the mouse button. The chart automatically updates. Bonus tip. Excel 2013, 2016, 2019, and 365 offer a simple way to access the Select Data window. Let's add a high-end laptop data series to a chart to demonstrate this simple way to access the Select Data window. 1. Click the chart. The chart activates and the menu buttons appear. 2. Click the Filter Charts button, the button with the funnel on it. 3. In the lower right-hand corner of the Filter menu, locate the Select Data link. 4. Click the Select Data link. The Select Data window appears. 5. To the right of the Chart Data Range text box, click the Collapse button. 6. To the right of the contents of the Collapse Chart Data Range text box, click the mouse. Since the data series for the high-end laptops is not adjacent to the chart's original dataset, let's add a comma to the data source text box. 7. On the keyboard, press the comma key. 8. Select the cells G1 to G7. 9. On the right side of the Select Data window, click the Expand button. 10. On the Select Data window, click the OK button. The chart updates with the additional data series. In this video, you learned how to add a new data series to a column chart. First, you learned how to use the Edit Series dialog box to do this. You'll also learn how to use the Select window to add a new data series to a chart. Finally, you learned 2 tips to speed up the process of adding a data series to a chart. First, by copying and pasting a new data series into the chart and using the data series fill handles. In the next video, you'll learn how to remove a data series from a chart. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them in the comments section below. Until the next video in the series, best wishes.